Hi friends, this side Akshay. I'm here with a new dish today, Pav Bhaji, home style Pav Bhaji, and this is my style Pav Bhaji. This is not the standard cooking, but few bits and pieces are similar to the way we make Pav Bhaji in India. So the ingredients I'll be using today would be around 100 and 150 grams of cauliflower. I chopped it finely, not that finely, it's like I chopped it roughly. And I already chopped my green bell pepper, the yellow bell pepper, and the banana pepper. So I'm adding banana pepper to give a tangy taste to it. And other ingredients for the to give the gravy texture, a thick gravy texture, I'll be using potatoes. So I'm using 3 potatoes. I'll be boiling my potatoes. It's already in the cooker, and I switched on the burner. All right. I'm using 3 onions, 3 small onions, 3 tomatoes, 2 green chilies, around 5 to 6 number of garlic, and oh, I just missed one thing. The ginger. I'll be using about around this much ginger, and the number of portions that I'm preparing is 5 for the portion of 5. So the ingredients are extra. So I got very less peas. It's around 100 grams, but you can use more peas in it, around 200 grams for the portion of 5, of course. And I'll be using a chopped coriander at the end, so it's still in the packet. And some butter. Butter is a very important ingredient in Pav Bhaji. Butter gives the actual base to the flavor. In ground powders, I'll be using the Pav Bhaji masala. It's already a mixture of coriander powder, dry mango powder, chili powder, cumin powder, and some of the cloves, garlic, some of the dark dark spices like cinnamon, black cardamom, and some more. Okay, so I'll be using salt as well as paprika to give it the red color, a little bit of red color. I'll be using turmeric powder as well, a little bit of cumin powder separately, and to give it more tangy flavor, I'll be using dried mango powder separately as well. And of course the lemon juice. So lemon juice will go in end. So let me clear some of the things from here. In US we don't have the actual shape of pav, so I'll be using the burger buns. This is whole wheat burger buns. So I'll be showing you how to cook the buns of Pav Bhaji with this. So this is the dish for the day, Pav Bhaji. And so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to mash not all the ingredients. I'll only be mashing the tomatoes. So I'll be putting the tomatoes in, or if I have some area, I'll be putting the chilies as well. Okay, I'll give it a single cut. And all the garlic. So I'm out of the space, so I'll be doing my onions separately. So here it goes. This is tightly packed. So what you have to do is you have to mash all the ingredients, not all the ingredients, sorry again, the tomatoes, the garlic, the ginger, the chili, the green chili, and the onion. You have to mash only these items, not the rest of the items. The rest of the item you need to chop, like cauliflower, and for the potatoes we'll mash it while cooking. So okay. Okay, what I will be doing, I'm making the mixture of all the ground powders together, so that I won't be adding it separately. So I'll be using okay, for the salt, because I'm using the portion of 5, I'll be using around a little bit more than half, means like 3/4 of teaspoon of salt, so it's not that much. Okay, and paprika, right? So I'll be using around 1/3 of teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder. Similarly, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I'll be using around half a teaspoon of Pav Bhaji powder, because that's the main powder. So half a teaspoon, and again 1/3 of amchur powder, 1/3 teaspoon of amchur powder. That's dried mango powder, sorry. So I've added all the I'm making the mixture of all the ground powders together, so that it would be easier for me to add it in a one go. And if I feel if you feel like, you know, some of the spices are less, so you can not add it at the end. So make sure you choose the right portion. You can only add more salt at the end, but not the rest of the ingredients, because the rest of the spices need to be cooked while cooking. Okay, so the potatoes are still boiling, and all right, I'm boiling my peas as well on the different burner. Right now you can see my container, the pan that I'll be using to make the Pav Bhaji, the dish. So what I'll be doing, I'll be start cooking the other ingredients. So in my other ingredients, I'll be starting with the peppers, the green peppers. So I'll not be using oil today. I'll be using the yellow butter for cooking today. So here comes the yellow butter. I'll be using fresh spoon for this. Switched on my pan. Around this much would be total for all. Means like don't use more than this. For the portion of 5, yeah. For the portion of 5, this would be all. Okay. I've chopped my coriander as well. You can see over here. So I will let the butter melt in the pan. The starting seems so delicious, right? But the ending would be the more delicious one. So just give me a moment. will take some time for butter to melt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this for cooking the whole dish. You can use flat spatulas as well. So my butter started to brown, so I will simmer the gas and put in all the peppers first. Make sure you don't have to cook it 100%. So just give it a moment. I'm just giving it a mix so that it will take the flavors of the butter. Now, after this, I'll be adding the cauliflower, the chopped cauliflower. So I can put the gas to medium flame now, and I'll be putting my chopped cauliflower. Make sure you wash your hands before cooking. Small part, but very important. Now, what you need to do is you can brown the cauliflower a little. Means like cook it till it get a little, light brown. A light brown texture, no, not the full brown, the light brown. Like I said, you don't have to cook 100%. You just have to cook around 70. But to calculate 70, it's like it's light brown color of the cauliflower can help you think, help you figure out that it's 70% cooked. So I'll be adding all these spices now. I think I have to use a spatula as well. I'll use that at the end, so I'll use spatula too, because mixing would be difficult. I think I will be adding some more of Pav Bhaji masala. It seems to be it's a little less. So I'll be adding 1/4 of teaspoon, a little more. So it means like total 3/4 of spoon would be better for Pav Bhaji masala. For a portion of 5 again, I'll be repeating the portion in between so that you will not end up. It's started to break down. All the ingredients are started to get a little more cooked. So and keep on stirring in between, because this pan really the ingredient sticks to the pan, and I'll be adding a little more butter because it's sticking a lot. Okay, now I'll be adding the mixture of the paste that I made from the onions and the tomatoes, the garlic, the ginger, the chili. So all the mixture I'll be adding to the pan now. You can see it's a little brown with all the spices. So here goes my puree that I made. The masala will, you need to stir it, and this mixture till now will take around means like I will say 20 minutes to get cooked, right? So I'll be adding some puree in it, the tomato juice, you can say. So here goes my tomato juice. I have a little tomato juice, so I'm using it to make it more tangy. So just give me a moment. Okay, it will take around 20 minutes to cook for the whole ingredients in the masala. So meanwhile, what I will be doing, I'll be checking other ingredients, the potato and the peas as well that I put on boil. I'm boiling the peas because peas are frozen, so it will get a little lighter. If you use other peas, the direct peas, not the frozen peas, you can actually put directly into the cooking with the other ingredients which we sauteed in the starting, like the peppers and the cauliflower. You can add the peas along with that if your peas are not frozen. Okay, my ingredients are started to come together. So in order to impart flavor of every ingredient, do cook it for around 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been around 15 minutes. It's already cooking. So what I'll be doing, I'll be now adding the boiled potatoes and the boiled peas that I boiled separately. Just give me a moment. So I'll be adding this now in the bhaji, and we'll be mashing this in the container only with the help of this. It's easier with the masher to mash the potatoes. You can see that how easily it is being mashed. Keep the gas to simmer only, alright, until all the potatoes are mashed. Don't put the flame on high. So, alright. So what I'll be doing, I'll be giving it a stir and a mash one more time, so that it will be completely mixed in the rest of the ingredients. People also add carrots or some more vegetables in it. I'm not using carrots because again, for the carrots you have to boil it separately, or you can boil it with the peas. It's giving a nice texture now. I'm loving the exact texture that I'm getting. So I'll keep on mashing while cooking it. Now you can put the flame on high and keep on piercing the masher in the container so that you can get a creamy texture of the pav bhaji. and of course it will take some time to get mixed with other ingredients, so keep using the masher continuously for about a couple of minutes or about 3 or 4 minutes. Seems to be almost done. It will take around 5 to 10 more minutes because it started cooking the potatoes as well along with the ingredients, so it's getting a nice creamy texture. The potatoes are very light. I'll be adding some more butter in it now. Again, a similar sized teaspoon. I'm getting the desired color that I want. Because of the paprika and the tomatoes, and even a little bit of puree gave it a reddish color. I used less of turmeric. Some people like it, a color between red and yellow, which would be either somewhere around brown or orange. Oh man. This don't actually smells like how my mother make it. This is smelling totally different. As I am also cooking this for the first time, right? I've not seen any recipe anywhere. It's what I learned while studying and while watching my mom cook it. So I've used some of my mom's ideas, or my mom sometimes use the tamarind, what do we call it? Not the tamarind syrup, it's tamarind water. Like, take the tamarind, boil it, and whatever water you get, that water. Mom used that as well. Yeah, it will take some more time. I will put it on simmer and I will add some more water in it so that it will not stick, because potatoes are actually sticking to the walls. So I added some water. Now what I will be doing, I'll be mixing all the water in. Yep. It will take around 10 more minutes, so just give me a moment. I'll be adding some of the dry mango powder, some more of it. So I'll be using around half a teaspoon more. I'm not sure, but I hope that means, like, this is the first time I'm making this. The previous videos that I made was my own experience. Again, I've not cooked it at home, means like at home at all, because my mom is the greatest cook at home. And yeah, I'm using the buns. The reason for that is also it's hard to find the actual pav in Toronto. So I need to stay with the pan all the time and keep on stirring it. Okay friends, now my dish is totally cooked. So what I'll be doing, I'll be putting the burner to the high and add some coriander, chopped coriander in it. Yeah, the best part of the dish is always the garnish. So you can serve the, you can also take out the pav bhaji and then garnish with the coriander. What I do, I like to mix the coriander in between because I'll be consuming it by myself and my friend too, my friends also. So I'll be mixing the coriander in it now. So it's you can see how nice it looks. It started to give me craving already. I actually now having a craving to eat this right away. Wow. I actually made it the way I wanted it to be. So this is the end of the dish. I'll be showing the paws at the end, how to make the paws. So I'll be using the same container to cook my paws. Now I'm closing the gas. So what I'll be doing, I will shifting the bhaji into some separate container. I have to have either a big container or actually I do have some big container, so I'll be shifting that to another container, and I'll be ending the videos to how to cook paws along with this. Okay, I'm doing my paws now, so I'm using half a teaspoon butter for a single pav, and butter usually takes some time to get melted, so I'm just waiting for the butter to get melted in the pan. So I'm using the same pan to cook the paws because I'm going to take the a little bit of gravy that is left on the pan, which comes the flavor of that comes on pav as well. So it started to cook now, so I'm using some of the coriander. You can see how nice it is looking. Thank you guys for watching my video. Stay tuned in, do subscribe and do share it, and keep watching.